Hi everyone, and welcome to the StratIQ walkthrough. We're going to go through all the functions and the features so that you have a good idea of what the app can achieve for your business and your own Google Analytics. Once you've created an account, you will be able to sign in and also have an extra layer of security using multi-factor authentication. But I'm going to show you the functions and the features of this app using our demo site, which is live on our StratIQ site, and it basically has all the capabilities, or almost all the capabilities that are available in the app. So the first thing when you sign in is that you will land on a dashboard, and if you have multiple organizations or different businesses, each one will be listed, and you can open each one up with this kind of landing dashboard. This is a fictional company called Stylehouse, so it's not related or referring to any specific real live company or business. And one can see that on the left-hand side, you have a number of pages that are quite similar to what one will see in Google Analytics or GA4, but it's slightly differently changed just to make it a little bit more user-friendly. So you will be able to have insight on traffic conversions, your funnel diagnostics, all your social metrics, an overall store health page, which I believe is a really nice kind of bird's eye view of your entire business, and you will immediately get noted where certain things or metrics are healthy, others that you may need to watch. There also are any risks that are identified. So this is a quick kind of overview that any business owner can have a look at and decide on what they need to focus on that particular day or that week. Campaigns, all the campaigns will be listed, and tracking links is quite a unique page because this allows you to enter your UTM tracking link, and that will get displayed, which if you click will give you an insight of sessions, revenue, transactions, the conversion rate, and the average order value, and also how that campaign developed over time. There is an historical trends page, and this looks at traffic as well as revenue and conversions and engagement over a period of time. And with every single one of these pages, you will have the ability to select one of these predetermined dates, but also choose a custom date. You can analyze both on a daily and a monthly basis, and you can also compare it to the exact previous period that you've chosen. So coming back to the dashboard page, we have a quick brief message that just gives a very brief overview of certain metrics that one needs to look at. And in the analysis reports page, all the analysis that gets completed by the StratIQ app will be displayed here for future reference if necessary. But let's look at conversions and put this app to the test. What is important is that you have a direct link with Claude, which then uses the metrics that are available on this page to analyze and give you a report with actionable insights. But also, besides that, it also gives you plain English descriptions of what those metrics mean. What is important to understand is that the Ask Claude, as well as the deep dive function, which I'll show you next, is not kind of like a standard chatbot. There are predetermined factors that is analyzed through those metrics before any AI call is made. So the analysis and the quality of the data that actually gets generated is specifically directed according to the JavaScript code that has been developed in the back end. But more importantly, every single analysis is also ranked according to benchmarks. And in the case, for example, where there's revenue, most benchmarks are US dollar based. So irrespective of which currency your store is in, We have a currency converter, which is uploaded on a daily basis to the latest currency rate for over 166 different currencies, and then that will be converted to US dollar and then compared to the actual benchmark and giving an accurate interpretation. So you can see that Claude has immediately come back with certain warnings, as well as what we need to fix now, what to optimize, and how to scale. And this is for all the metrics on this particular page. And then let's say, for example, we're not aware of a certain kind of metric, purchase funnel drop-off rate. We can actually now click deep dive and chat to Claude within your app. You don't really need to leave the app and go into Claude. And what's nice about this function is that it has a predetermined question with this particular metric, but you can, if you want, add more questions to the chat so that it has a more detailed analysis of what you specifically want to achieve, or you can just use this predetermined question, and then Claude will give you an answer specific to that metric. But once it has given that particular analysis or report, you can also ask subsequent questions and carry on with that chat. So you can see it's quite a detailed ability in what this app can achieve for business owners that don't understand Google Analytics, or if they do have an understanding with that sea of data and that huge amount of information, is how and what do I extract? And more importantly, once I've extracted that data, how do I analyze it? What does it mean? And more importantly, what can I do to improve? So I really hope that this has given you an insight of what the app can achieve for you. We will be adding a lot more updates in the future, which will make this an even more powerful app. But currently, as a GA4 analysis and a strategy tool for all business owners, it really meets the brief. And the last thing I want to mention is that we have two settings, both an owner setting as well as an analyst setting. And what this does is, in the owner setting, it gives a more plainer English kind of explanation, easy to understand. And then analyst, it's more technical. And with this, with every single one of these reports, we have the ability to export in both in an Excel format as well as a PDF format. So if you're an agency, you need to do a presentation, that's already there for you. If you do have a digital strategist and you want to find out more, you can export as an Excel and then email that to your digital strategist. Okay, once again, I hope you found that interesting and helpful. And thank you till next time. Bye-bye.